So just before I start off this video, as I said in my last video, Bethesda reached out to me and is allowing me to give away a few grab bags or just loot bags with assorted prizes. This is to celebrate the release of Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition, basically a culmination of all the DLC from Fallout 4 as well as the base game in one nice package. Inside the prize pack, you're going to be able to find the strategy guide with the Game of the Year Edition cover, a blind bag mini Vault Boy figurine, a Vault 111 keychain, and a hat and backpack. If you guys do want to participate, I'm going to have a pinned comment down below. It's going to be a link to a tweet. If you retweet that tweet, you'll basically be entered into the contest, and then I will pick one person who did retweet it and you'll get this shipped to you. To be clear, it's not including the game, it's just including a bunch of swag associated with the game, and honestly some of the stuff is pretty cool and it's totally free. All you have to do is retweet one tweet that's deciding my future. But with that, let's just jump into the video. Everyone in the Fallout community talks about how great of a game Fallout New Vegas was and honestly continues to be. Much of this is in comparison to Fallout 4, which is kind of a letdown for a lot of fans. It really wasn't a great RPG, and just people think Bethesda could have done better and should have. But how good is Fallout New Vegas? I mean, obviously the fundamentals are there. When it was released, and even the years following, it was kind of hailed as one of the best RPGs ever made. But how's it fare today in 2017 against the likes of the Fallout 4s, the Witcher 3s, and even Skyrim Special Edition? Well, I wanted to find out, and I found this guide called Fear and Loathing that basically gives you everything you'll need. I'll have it linked down below, as well as the actual mods I used in the background of this video down below. But let's just take a look at some of the beauty shots of Fallout New Vegas. So my big takeaway from this is Fallout New Vegas can look pretty good. It's definitely not going to be on the same level of Fallout 4 or Skyrim Special Edition, but the visuals were never a big issue for me while playing through this game. Over the past few days, if you've been paying attention to the channel, I've done like 3 to 4 hours of a Fallout New Vegas playthrough. Actually, fun fact, it's on sale right now while watching this video. It will be on sale to October 23rd, so if you're on any platform, obviously modding is only possible on PC, but you can get the game at a pretty discounted price. The major mods here are going to be first and foremost an EMB. This is more or less going to be kind of a lighting overhaul, adding in shadows and just a bunch of other effects that are going to make the game just look a hell of a lot better. But even beyond that, I have a bunch of other texture overhauls and some equipment overhauls for the NPCs. The texture overhauls are ranging from different buildings to different people's faces, like the actual characters' faces, to even some of the weapons in the game. I'm not going to do side-by-sides for all of these because that would be painstaking, and I honestly think you'd get sick of it really quick, but as far as texture fidelity goes, you could definitely get things to be much higher quality. To build off this, there's also a plethora of lighting overhauls outside of EMBs. These are going to make the New Vegas Strip just look amazing, and a lot of the interiors and just locations you go to look awesome. The visuals, I feel like, are really a strong suit. After doing a ton of modding, you can get the game to look really freaking good. The part of it where it kind of starts to falter is some of the animations and just clunkiness overall in the gunplay. If you're coming from Skyrim or Fallout 4 especially, the gunplay got massive overhaul. So in Fallout New Vegas, killing people, aiming down sights, things like that are just a lot more clunky. It's not as smooth and fresh. But if you want to play this game for the experience, for the RPG aspect, and you have no problem using VATS a lot of the time or QuickTime or something like that, it's still pretty viable, as well as there's actually a bunch of animation overhauls for the weapons themselves. Hands down, use these. There's a ton of different options out there, but honestly, any of them are better than the vanilla options. The vanilla animations were good, but these are like great. It removes a lot of the clipping and all around just polishes these animations to make them look a lot better. The next major mod that really adds a whole new fundamental level to Fallout New Vegas is going to be weather mods. Some of these are insane and powerful. These, coupled with some of these texture overhauls, make these new weathers look awesome, but at the same time kind of feel daunting. When you have your first massive dust storm, which mine happened to occur as soon as I started my new game, it takes you back. It's loud, scary, and the visibility is next to nothing. There's a bunch of other weathers added in with this that actually make the game as a whole just feel a lot more immersive, especially when you're exploring at night or on one of the higher difficulties. And then finally, there are a plethora of other gameplay overhauls. Project Nevada is without a doubt going to be the biggest, just adding things like sprint, grenade hotkeys. A lot of fundamental aspects of the game are just overhauled by this mod, and there's again a ton of mods for all the different categories I kind of mentioned. The real takeaway from this all should be though that Fallout New Vegas still can look pretty amazing. The gunplay definitely is lacking, but the questing and the RPG components are still a ton of fun. You get the game looking pretty good with an EMB, and although I don't really think you can get it to be on the same quality level as some 2017 RPGs, you could definitely get it pretty close, maybe like a 2014, 2015, and definitely be playable and enjoyable. That's pretty much it for this video. I'll probably have some more Fallout New Vegas content coming in the future because we're kind of getting into the transition phase where some people are going back to it as Fallout 4 does grow older and older. As always, again, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.